Sweet. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can stand by all this. There we are. Oh my god. There we go. Dislike.
Yeah. Yeah, you better dislike it. Christopher Perry. Hi. Liam Hagen. Nick Moment.
That's me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, the paint on my palette is still kind of good.
There must be no browns in it.
Yeah. No one.
Jason M. Hey guys. Joaquin Costa. Good evening, EOB community.
Yeah.
Woo.
You know, I'm mad because I gave Krylon spray paint another try, and Krylon brand spray paint is complete garbage. Has always been garbage, and has ruined everything I've ever tried it on.
Wow. So are we gonna sue Krylon?
Yes, we are. I tried some Krylon matte black spray paint, and it's gloss. It's just gloss.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And what's funny also is because I feel like I remembered a video, and so I looked up, and it's like Miniac's like third video ever is he's showing off different primed units with different things, and on his mini that he primed with Krylon matte paints, it's glossy. Do they just make their paint glossy? Rust-Oleum all the way!
Exactly.
Bolter Flamer Melta tips. It's been really fun sharing your channel with my few 40k friends. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Yeah!
Sweet.
Lucky bat. Ooh.
Ooage, ooage.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Perry. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Krylon either. Yeah, Krylon is the worst.
Interesting. Yep. And like I said, if any of you guys want to get on to want to get on our case because we're suing Krylon,
yeah,
just let us know. You can hop right in.
Like I figured. Also, it's weird. Every store is out of spray paint. I went to Menards and I went to Lowe's, and it was slim pickings at both stores at what spray paint they had.
Yeah,
which is weird. I mean, our Menards has a giant aisle completely devoted to spray paint that was like a third full.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, things aren't good out there.
Because obviously I was a little worried because I used I used my can that I have of matte black spray paints on my McFarlane Space Marine, and I had some troubles. It could totally be due to the type of plastic that the McFarlane Space Marine is made out of, but I didn't want to take any chances, so I wanted to use a brand new can, and it turns out that ruined me.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't even get for the what video was that? The Dawn of War terrain video. Because you let me have it was like a couple squirts of Bondo filler primer. I actually had to use it wasn't. I think it was Rust-Oleum's filler primer. They have one, and it's the same.
Yeah,
but they didn't have any Bondo filler primer. Yeah.
I think the only place I've ever found it is at Ace.
Yeah. I've found it before at the Home Depot near me,
Mm.
and they didn't have any. But they were out of like normal Bondo stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, and shipping containers are only $24,000. So I don't understand why this is even a problem.
Jason M. Yep, can't get spray paint here either. Gosh, and I mean, how am I going to tag buildings? You know, it's a one thing that I can't prime my models, but...
Right. I know, I saw a train coming in, and it was looking for a spraying.
Benjamin Reynolds, Sherman Williams near you? Does Sherman Williams have spray paint?
That's a great question. I thought it was just house paint.
Yeah.
Paint.
Joaquin.
And also, who's Sherman?
Joaquin Costa. Fact. Spray paint drought. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're all complaining about spray paint. Christopher Perry. Every store is out of Cheetos in my town.
Oh,
it's quite depressing. Oh,
how is this not national news?
Yeah, that's hard to hear. I mean, that's...
Are you going to be okay? Daniel Thompson, new EOB Patreon goal to buy a shipping container of spray paint. Yes. That would honestly be pretty amazing.
Boulder Flamer Melta. Are there other hobbies or special interests you guys enjoy as much as minis? I mean, I like movies. I really like movies.
That's true.
I don't really watch that many movies anymore. Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of stand-up. So, yeah. It's probably about it, though.
Yeah.
I like 3D modeling, but that kind of just rolls right into the wargaming. Didn't for a while, though. But, yep.
I really like Fallout New Vegas.
Ooh, this is a good point. Jason M., I think making videos is your other big hobby.
Yeah.
Good point.
I whenever I'm watching YouTube, I'm always thinking about, like, how would I produce this video? I would like to do if we ever really get Eons of Battle down to like a science. I'd love to make another channel that's me reviewing spooky videos from the internet. Because I think I'm very logical and skeptical, but I also spook really easy. So I think it'd be fun. Just get me in a dimly lit room, make the volume just a little bit too loud. Because I already watch every spooky video on YouTube as just natural, my natural state.
Exactly. I mean, I thought you were going to say reviewing craft sodas.
Yes.
Little soda suckers.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
That would also be a good one. And every channel has Eons in the name.
Eons of Spooks. Eons of Soda Suckers.
Exactly.
Church. Lurch. What about the ultra flat Krylon camo? I don't know about that paint, but what's annoying is there shouldn't be an ultra matte. Matte is a thing that exists. Like, if regular matte is glossy and then I have to buy ultra matte to get something that's matte, like Rust-Oleum matte spray paint is excellent, and when it lays down, it's basically like a chalk finish because it's so matte.
Right.
Instantly. And like I followed the instructions to the T. I shook the can for 5 minutes. I made sure to have like the what is it, like 10 to 14 inches like dusting. I did everything exactly right, and it was. I bet it applied exactly how it's meant to. Thick and glossy.
That was my nickname in high school, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Thick and glossy.
Ozzy Be Wild. Damn, I wish some kind soul would release some Repentia for the 3D printing crowd for free someday. I mean, I'm sure it's out there. I don't know if it's for free, but yeah, I think the 3D printing crowd should should get used to paying for stuff.
Whoa! Hot damn. That's a hot take right there.
I mean, some people put stuff out for free, which is cool, but I think if you want really cool stuff out there, I think you gotta help pay for it. Otherwise, you gotta deal with some awful corporation that's trying to squeeze every dollar out of you.
Wait a second. Now you're attacking corporations?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, what's wrong with you?
These awful big miniature companies like Weird and War Machine and Hordes.
Oh my goodness.
These giant billion-dollar companies.
Everyone just left the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't support this shit.
Daniel Thompson. New EOB Patreon goal to buy a shipping container for spray paints. Christopher Braga. Which box are these models, and are the bases in the same box? These are Sisters of Battle Repentia. I guess Adeptus Sororitas Repentia. It's just a regular Games Workshop box, but the bases I made myself using a green stuff roller from the Spanish company Green Stuff World. Daniel Bear. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. It's my favorite quote from The Simpsons. One Mind Syndicate. Who is the person painting? Is it Boss Man Jay or Nick? It's me, Jay. Hey guys, Jay here. Welcome to Eons of Battle, and today I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint some Repentia.
Over a multi-part series.
Yeah, over like a 28-part series.
Yep. Liam Hagen, if you want it for free, do it yourself.
There you go.
Yep.
That's You know what? Tinkercad is free. It's in browser.
Yeah, you definitely can make Repentia in Tinkercad very easily.
Oh, very easily. Pwobble. Eons of Spooky.
Yep.
Muppet Minded. Don't let your dreams stay dreams. Make the spoops videos right, meow.
If only there was just unlimited time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can make it happen.
Got some hot takes tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Boshir. Oh my goodness. We got new people with new names. Bushirosaurus. Do you use a specific orc clan in your orc army? No, I just paint them green and I use whatever rules are best.
There you go. Hot damn. I do that same thing, but I paint mine blue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys' names are pretty fun, but, there are no craft singles in your area. Nurgle's Chosen Wog. Quick, chill to protect your Games Workshop image. You know, Games Workshop pots are just such an ingenious design and so affordable.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I like the ones that I like the wash ones that are extra tall, so you knock it over. But see, the knocking over is a feature because then you'll be more careful.
Yeah. Liam Hagen, if you were the last model you completed, what would you be? I think Space Marine Incursor. Space Marine Incursors?
I'd be a Hobgrot.
Mm-hmm.
Although today I did a bunch of work on my Orc Commandos. It was pretty good.
And look at that, acceptable eyes.
Woo!
Daniel Thompson, painting over my magnetized models and my scions have bits of my skin superglued to them. Should I switch to Dark Eldar because the flesh sacrifice? Absolutely. I mean, maybe they can give themselves over to the Dark Eldar. I'm sure the Dark Eldar would welcome them with open arms like the Tau would. Because the Dark Eldar, they're really known to be good guys.
Yep.
You know, sometimes they get a little carried away with, you know, the craziness and chains and spikes, but really they're swell fellas.
Liam Hagen, I like Games Workshop pots. They're easier to take shots from than the delicious paints.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Liam Hagen, people on the internet are worse than the Dark Eldar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've been saying that for years.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to dry brush the purity seals. I don't really feel like highlighting them all. There's a lot. Lurch, any interested in the Duncan line paints? Not really. Not because I'm sure they're excellent paint, but I just have enough paint as it is. And I find I can do whatever I want with whatever brand of paint.
Apple Barrel?
I don't know. Probably not. Apple Barrel's pretty bad. Any paint that's like can attach to primer or plastic.
So you kind of just lied to us all, is really what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So the paint has to be good to begin with, and then you can do it.
Well, I mean, any mini, like any paint branded for miniatures is gonna be fine. But every paint line has its winners and losers. So I feel like it's better to try out a little bit of everything. So that you can be like, okay, I really like reds from Games Workshop, and I really like blues from Vallejo, and I really like this one metallic that I use all the time from this place, and then I like... and
then it shuts down,
and then
you have to find something else.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, I definitely don't subscribe to buying into a system. Like, I wouldn't buy only Vallejo, or only Army Painter, or only Duncan. Just because you never know.
All right. Do you even shill anymore? I don't get it. Jeez. I remember, I feel like the new set has changed you.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you used to be a giant shill, and now you barely shill anymore. I just don't get it.
One Mind Syndicate, you guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Sweet.
Man, I can't remember what the last One Mind Syndicate video I watched was. I think I was on a Luton kick, but then I fell off the Luton kick because his videos are routinely over an hour long. And I'm like, I'm not gonna watch an hour-long video to get to Titan weapons. Just give me the quick rundown.
Jack Gregory, it seems that all talented painters are left-handed.
Ah, maybe. Probably not,
There
though.
you go.
Who's left-handed? I don't know if I ever really paid attention.
I don't think Scott is.
Yeah, I don't think Goob is. Wait,
No, I think
Goob is.
I think Goob is.
Yeah. I'm like playing people's videos in my head.
I know, I'm doing that too. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if it turns out that it's absolutely not a fact that left-handed people are good painters, but it's absolutely true that left-handed people make YouTube videos? Like, that's the correlation?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
BJ McMurray, I miss Ralpartha Dragon Tongue Purple. I know, we all have our favorite paints. Old Stonewall Gray from Vallejo. I love that color. Just a nice warm gray tone. Warm gray tone. Although I feel like I haven't been reaching for it as much because I've been trying to get more color into my paint jobs. And I've been painting just a little bit less Space Marines because I have 10,000 points of Space Marines.
Everything is black armor.
Oh my goodness, black armor. Literally, I wish I had picked not Black Templar. Just because it's always so much more. It's so much more fun to paint with colors than black and white.
If you could redo your choice.
Oh, that's hard. I would either do something really obscure like the Emperor's Shadows, or I would do Lamenters. And just hate myself for other reasons, like having to freehand that checkerboarding and symbols on all of my shoulder pads.
Yeah. And painting with yellow all the time.
Liam Hagen, 5 likes and I'll make Sisters of Battle real. I mean, Sisters of Battle seem very popular in the cosplay world.
That's true.
Weirdly, orcs are not as popular. It couldn't be because it'd be really hard. Yeah, weirdly, plague Terminators are not often cosplayed.
Weird. Liam Hagen, orcs are too sexy to do in real life.
Yeah,
pretty much. Be a little too inappropriate.
Karsten Top, the key to watching Luton videos is watching at double speed. I enjoy Luton's videos, but it's just I don't have time or the inclination. Like I think that I've done 2 different attempts to watch his Titan weapons video. So I'm like, Titan weapons are so cool, and I feel like I've listened to like 40 minutes, and I'm like, when does he talk about the Titan weapons? I really appreciate Adeptus Ridiculous. They make things ridiculous, and so I feel like even if it's on a subject matter I don't care about, they're just gonna be weird and nerdy and crack jokes, and so it really doesn't matter the subject material. So they've came up with a really, really clever way of doing things. Chris Brown, what is a good not quite black? I find that most standard blacks lose detail too much. Well, yeah, black. The black is never going to look particularly striking because it's black. Really, your models are probably going to look. They're probably going to look most interesting if there was a spectrum of black to white. You'd want to keep everything on this half between color and white, as opposed to the half between color and black. But if you're doing things like Black Templar, you don't really have a choice. So usually I'll do a lot of gray, which is a little bit cheaty, but it's really the way you got to do it. Otherwise, it's just a void.
That makes sense.
Dream Shards. Jay, when you start a Chaos Army, why don't you pick a colorful faction like the Black Legion?
Great idea.
Chris Smith, I've made one model look good with apple barrel paint, and it took lots of layers. Yeah, I bet you can definitely do it. Frozen Throg. Our Titan weapon's so cool, though. I like. There's a great image of a Super Titan or whatever that's like the size of a mountain, which means that it has a plasma gun the size of a village, and it's kind of awesome. I think it is in Luton's video, or maybe Voldemort video. I don't even remember anything anymore. But it's like the plasma gun fires, and literally everyone fighting in the war goes blind. Just from the light, the crazy brightness and heat. And I really want to read some of the Titan novels.
PJ McMurray, 1 year long ago for Halloween, me and some buddies cosplayed as orcs. Green face paint, tusks, pointy ears, and guns for DACA.
Nice. Liam Hagen, watch Luton's videos. When you sleep, you'll wake up knowing everything.
That's a good idea. Joaquin Costa, I got a craft question. Is there any time a glue gun is better than just super glue? Watching an old vid of yours, and it featured some hot, slimy, delicious glue gunning.
Yeah, there's times to go for hot glue. I think the last time I used hot glue was when I was gluing tin foil down to a base. I had taken tin foil and I had crushed it into a ball, and then I had kind of hammered it into a mound for my Necron tombstalkers to crawl over. And super glue was not sticking it down. Tacky glue was not sticking it down. And so hot melt glue provided the perfect thing, because it's literally just, it's squishy goo that hardens pretty hard, but it's still rubbery.
It's a perfect description.
I think contact cement probably would have worked too, but it wouldn't have. I think super glue was, or hot melt glue was better because it's quicker.
I used to hot glue my miniatures to my bases because I used weird epoxy on my bases, and that was like the only thing I could really do.
It does work.
It does work. Except right when you drop.
Yeah, it'll break off.
The first time it breaks right off.
I think all of my Space Marine bikes are hot glued down to the bases.
Yep.
Yeah, every glue has its purpose, and what it does well and what it does poorly.
Ever use that? It would be right next to the model kits in the model kit aisle. and it was like a big gray tube of glue.
E600?
Yeah, something like that.
I've heard good things about it. I don't think I've ever used it.
Yep. Yeah. I used to use that glue, and it's like a weird gel,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. Owen Steffens. Yo guys, first live stream I've tuned into, but I've watched most of your catalog and I always get excited for models and memories. Keep being cool. Wow, most! That's like 400 plus videos.
That's very true. Well, why I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm gonna say it anyways, though. But if you want a good secret, there's gonna be a models and memories out tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! We're just
I
giving
know.
everything away.
I know. I did this last week too.
Mhm.
Just can't help myself.
Tracity. Just watched the first episode of the Halloween Diorama episode. Loved the makeup. Your videos and now streams are keeping me company as I write this essay. Nice. I loved those videos. I thought they were great.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, if you want to see me in spooky makeup, go watch those videos. Also, if you just want to see good videos.
That's very true.
Gotta spooks.
Joaquin Costa, thanks for the answer. In my quest to research jungle bases, you used hot glue on the leaves of fake foliage, and I was curious.
Hmm.
Jason M, I like the holiday videos. Gonna make another Christmas one.
Nope. We worked so hard on the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown, what did you use to make your bases? Milliput, which is a 2-part epoxy putty, and then a green stuff roller, which is an acrylic rolling pin from the company Green Stuff World. And it worked really, really well. If you know Dana Howell, she has a really good video on making bases using the green stuff roller. Although she uses water, which I tried, and I thought it was kind of messy and bad. So the next time I make bases with the green stuff roller, I'm gonna try cornstarch to keep the milliput from sticking to the acrylic roller. Because it really wanted to stick, and I had to run to the sink a few times to wash the stuck putty out of my roller. Liam Hagen, my dogs like your guys' streams. Wow, my dogs
Perfect.
don't.
No, they hate it.
Mm-hmm.
My cat hates it. Hates the streams.
Yeah, she leaves angry, mean comments.
I know, jeez. You should give up. Stop following your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rude. Joaquin Costa, when are we doing Eons of Films and watching Battleship with patrons?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that would draw in that many folks. I mean, that's kind of what the patrons already get with Warhammer Plus.
It is true. So you can watch Battleship on HBO Max with a subscription.
God, why? That movie should be available for free on YouTube, and then no one would watch it still.
If you want to watch it on YouTube, it's $4.
That's ridiculous. I mean, they gotta make back the money they paid Rihanna somehow.
You can watch it on Hulu as well, with premium subscription.
Why didn't they make her sing? Like, if you get Rihanna, don't you figure out some way to have her sing in the movie?
Yeah, you'd think, but I guess not. Maybe that was her one thing. She's like, I just don't. I want to do anything but sing.
Ah, maybe. Boschisaurus, how do you make the flat panels on dreadnoughts a bit more interesting with no airbrush? Uh, um, not stippling, sponging. Get yourself a little sponge, a little piece of charcoal sponge. It's the same stuff that's in a lot of packaging and shipping, foam cases. They used to come in Games Workshop blisters way back in the day. Whenever you'd buy metal models, you'd get a little piece of foam. That is a great way to recreate the effects of an airbrush by just sponging on paint. Frozen Throg, Marco Frisoli had a video on texture rollers using air dry clay. Interesting. I haven't seen much done with air dry clay. I know you could definitely do it with polymer clay, which is you have to bake it.
And Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Owen Stevens. In my short time hobbying, I found that I work on nothing but minis for like a week and a half, and then don't touch any models for like 2 weeks. How do you guys find ways to do it every day?
No. Do it.
I mean, we have to.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably about it. Also, I mean, you rather enjoy painting.
Yeah. And we change it up a lot, always painting different things.
Mm-hmm.
Painting them in different ways. Coming up with interesting reasons to paint things.
Mandy D, a makeup sponge works as well.
Yeah, that's true. G-Force Member 45, bit late today. How goes you, nerds? Pretty good.
Horribly. Everything's horrible. Frozen Throg, set time aside to do it. Make it your schedule. Yep, that is true. Or maybe you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like it. I mean, a week and a half on, 2 weeks off is fine.
Mm-hmm. A week on and then 2 years off is also fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the problem comes in when you force yourself to do things or you put a lot of pressure on yourself to get things done. Especially if this is a hobby and it's just for fun.
Yeah.
As it should be for almost everyone in the world.
Yeah, there's just a couple people out there who do it professionally. And there we're all wrong.
Jason M, I just work on minis during streams. That's also a great idea.
I mean, everyone is, right? Nobody would watch these streams without diligently working on their hobby stuff.
Exactly. Or doing EOB complete. One of those things. Frozen Throg, there's no such thing as for fun. Fun is illegal.
True.
Yeah, never mind. Everyone stress yourselves out. Daniel Bear, I'm watching football right now.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Exactly.
I know so much about the sports ball. They got to obtain points.
I mean, you're just nailing it.
Way to go, uniform man.
Way to have a uniform.
His colors represent which geography had enough money to purchase his skills.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it be great if every team for every sport had to recruit from their area?
That's what it should always have been.
I mean, then it would basically just be like a weird battle royale in the country.
I mean, how fun. Well, then you can really identify with
yeah.
Because it's always weird if your favorite player goes to a different team, do you switch teams?
Yeah.
Or do you just stay part of that same team?
Jerry Seinfeld has a hilarious bit about this, where he's like, you're really not cheering for the athletes, you're cheering for the shirts. Because all of a sudden somebody moves in and they're like, boo, new shirt. Boo.
Good old Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about him is that he does the same act all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like one of the first days of lockdown. I watched the Jerry Seinfeld special on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good. I mean, he is a good comic.
Yeah.
But yeah, just remember sitting there doing my work that got canceled and watching him. Daniel Bear, we do that here in Australia with cricket. The player has to play for the state team they were born in.
Really? Oh, that's pretty epic.
Yeah, that seems pretty great.
I guess, how do they make buttloads of money then? You just have to hope that you're something special from somewheresville.
Probably.
Be really funny if they forged like the birth documents.
That would be pretty good.
Yep, turns out he was born here. Nobody ever saw him ever, but that's fact. He moved, and that's why. Edgar, is there a charge phase in football? I think so. It's not activate. It's not alternate activation though. I think it's I go you go.
So it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the biggest problems with I go you go is it's hard to eat snacks during that.
That's true. That's true. You can't take a break, go watch TV, do your laundry.
Yeah. Big problem with I go you go.
Mm-hmm. Not so average Joe. If you guys could see one successor chapter get official rules, who would you choose and why? Lamenters, but real answer is none of them. Space Marines have enough. Forever. I think, definitely fix Eldar. Fix Dark Elder, I guess. Dark Elder they are pretty good, but they just maybe could use a couple more things. Yeah, fix everything you've got, and then you can start to expand Space Marines more.
There you have it.
Also, maybe just make things so that people can make their own. Like, what if there was just a captain that you could literally build any way you want, but there was like parameters where it's like, oh, if you kind of make this, if you can't, you can build him however you want, and then he's like your guy for your chapter.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and just have everything in the game available to him. Like if you want him in Terminator armor, you can do that. And if you want him in this and that and then that and the other, and if you like, there could even be like interesting ways to incorporate weird special rules. Like isn't that what they do with White Dwarf? Just make it like probably don't make it like just make that model official, but say like it can't be taken in tournaments. That way, like, you know, people, you know, the power gamers of the world don't just be like, well, clearly this is the best build, so I will just always take this. Like, just make it available to just the people who want to see their thing represented.
But don't you know that 99.9% of people play at tournaments?
Yes, that's true.
And
that is very true.
They play at Warhammer World.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most people make a weekly pilgrimage to Warhammer World.
I played the majority of my games at Warhammer World.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Orc Boys for life.
Yeah.
GeForce member 45. Whoa, now Jay, you're talking about giving things to the community. That's not profitable.
I mean, good old the community. The community always seems to be whatever I agree with.
That's true.
And whatever is bad for the community is whatever I don't care about. Tracking Costa. Are Dark Eldar not an Eldar successor chapter? You know what? When you put it like that. My strange brain. Here in South Arctica, the penguins fight for whatever tribe they were born into when they fight in the clan battles.
Beautiful.
King Costa. 99.9% of guys playing Warhammer are that guy.
This is correct. You pretty much nailed it.
Yeah. All right, I think my ladies are looking good. I have 10 minutes about. I think I'm going to try to do a little airbrush spitting.
Ooh.
Because I want them dirty.
Hot damn. Liam Hagen. I'll make my own mini games company. What would be the name? What's the name of your company? Mine would be called Dime Piece Minis, and it's all hunky men. That would be my miniature company. I think that'd be pretty fun. Joaquin Costa. Oh my god, that door opens! Ah, I know. Pretty wild. Liam Hagen. Quick, Jay is in here. Talk about Space Marines.
Alright, let's try.
Ooh. Wow.
Which brown?
And it isn't as loud.
It's
in the other room.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
But everybody, if you have your bingo cards out, you can check off airbrush.
Yep. Yeah, it's incredibly quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to what it usually is.
Aaron H. Jay likes dirty girls.
I mean,
yeah, this is a good color.
Bolter Flamer Melta. Do you guys rent a space for your videos, or is this someone's dope-ass basement?
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Oh yeah, if you guys could really see it and not just what is represented in the videos, you would totally be like, whoa, this is amazing. And it's not at all just a facade.
Uh, one day we should take a picture of the behind the scenes just for the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
I mean, I feel like the patrons have a tiny glimpse into the madness, but not even they know the
yeah.
full extent
It's
of the
pretty.
depravity.
Yeah, it's this is a pretty wild room.
All right, the PSI is way too low.
I guess that's the one downside of having it in the other room. You have to go in the other room to adjust.
All right, that to it. Because I saw I ran. I think I still have it. I think I still have it saved. Ooh, am I going to be able to drag it into frame?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. This person really inspired me. They went lighter on their skin because I think they were just doing a one-off model. I wanted to represent a lot of different skin tones. But they made their Repentia really dirty and all scratched up, which I think is brilliant because that's kind of the point. Is that they don't get to wear their armor, and so they wouldn't be clean, proper, perfect sisters. They would be Repentia.
Yeah.
Boop.
Jennifer Perryman, Jay and Nick, if you had to play on Games Workshop a Games Workshop box game you don't already play, what would it be?
Probably Blood Bowl.
I would say Aeronautica Imperialis.
Ah, yeah, Aeronautica looks pretty dope. They just showed off a whole bunch of Thunderhawk gunships. They still don't sell that yet.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with it. Yeah, for me it was between the Blood Bowl and Aeronautica Imperialis. Either one of those would be pretty fun. I like the idea that it's small ships, kind of like that. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
JPC, am I in time for the 10 p.m. dentist stream? Oh yeah, it's coming up. That's coming right up after this. After this stream ends, dentist stream.
Is this not watery enough? I'm just a little nervous. I'm gonna add just a little bit more water. Boop boop boop.
But
I can't back. I just tried to back pressure mix it, and there's no back pressure because the PSI is so low. There we go. Oh, I have to use an old brush like a savage.
Jeez.
Nurgle's Chosen Wog, what is your airbrush and compressor setup? I have a no-name brand compressor that I don't like because it's too loud. And I have two airbrushes. I have a Harner and Steinbeck Infinity, which is very nice, but too expensive. And I have a good old Badger Patriot 105, which is an excellent, excellent airbrush at a very good price.
Jennifer Perryman, does Nick have a channel? But then Ed Scar says, of course Nick has a channel. It's EOB. Jay is just Nick's presenter.
Yep.
There you go. Aaron H. I've been waiting 2 weeks for Games Workshop to ship my heavy intercessors. Then it shipped in 24 hours from Memphis to my door in Canada.
Wow.
Crazy fast. Daniel Thompson. Nick is just Jay doing a funny voice. Exactly.
Yeah, if you know Jeff Dunham, I'm just doing that.
Joaquin Costa. So if I wanted blood splatter and don't have an airbrush, should I get a spray bottle and give minis a spritz?
No, it probably won't go through. I'd say get a toothbrush and then water down some paints, probably some red mixed with just a little bit of purple, and then give your models a flick. But blood splatter is a really, really tricky effect to pull off, especially at the scale of our minis. Yeah, I don't think I would try to achieve blood splatter like this. Maybe if it was for corn, like something that's literally like going to be almost drenched.
Mm-hmm. Trash boats. Do you guys ever get sick of having to put on a face because you make your money from the public? Yeah, you should hear the horrible things Jay says, not on camera. It's, pretty wild.
All the time, always.
I don't know. I don't think we have much of a problem.
No.
I don't know if we're that much different now or off camera.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really. Like,
no. Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva. Off-screen Jay is like Ellen. That I can attest
that
to.
is absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
You're just beating people mercilessly.
Trash Boat, I'm waiting for you to accidentally upload a video of Jay beating Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. I edited it all together.
Mm-hmm.
It's all filmed. Yep.
So, trying to figure out a good way to do bloody scratches. I think this will probably work. Let's give it a little try.
Nurgle's Chosen Wog. That's on the EOB OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Joaquin Costa. Speaking of getting it on film, it's 10 p.m.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
It is 10 p.m.
It is?
Isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
But we do have a video out tomorrow, and we actually have one more video out on Saturday, but that's for the Patreon only.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a little community critique video, which is going to be pretty fun. And we also have a Patreon-only live stream after the normal live stream tomorrow at a little after 10 p.m. And that one, you can actually call in and chat with us live on air.
Yeah.
You got to join us for that.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be back tomorrow with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow.
Only on Animal Planet.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.